Welcome back folks, my name is LastKnownMeal, and yesterday we had a chance to look at the brand new gameplay footage of Horizon Forbidden West. Let's go through everything they had shown and analyze it. If you enjoyed the video, consider clicking the like and subscribe button. Now let's get into it. So yesterday, new Horizon Forbidden West footage was shown running on PlayStation 5, and one of the first things everyone noticed was insanely well done environmental and level design. Being set in and around San Francisco area, the game will take us from the hills and ravines of Zero Dawn into vibrant but dangerous locations filled with machines and raiders. One thing which blew me away was the level of detail, especially in the first revealing shot with animals running around. They are really pushing the hardware of PlayStation 5 here, and it will be interesting to see how well it runs overall. In the gameplay footage, frame rate and stability looked nice overall. As we could see, new problems are on the horizon for Aloy because she has to fight people of Tenok tribe who are extremely ruthless and also manage to override machines. We know from the first game that can be a huge problem. The gameplay also shows Aloy trying to help Erend, whom she sent to find a crucial piece of technology which is supposed to help them stop the Blight. Now the Blight is the storm which corrupts everything it touches, ultimately destroying all of the wildlife in the area and well, everything else, plants, people, and Aloy has to stop it. And so far we don't know what Aloy will do to stop the total destruction of the ecosystem, and as much as we can see from the Blight images, it does look very spectacular. Besides that, we also saw some underwater gameplay where you can use a diving mask to explore the depths of the world while avoiding all of the amphibious creatures, also using water currents to quickly move around in it. And I mean, the detail they also presented here in this gameplay looks great. I do wonder how big the underwater levels are going to be and how important at the same time, but as much as we can see, it will be heavily used. As always, we can use quick scan to highlight all of the platforms we can climb, and they definitely up their game from the first game, which now has a lot more variety when it comes to actual verticality. And the cool thing is that machines follow, so it adds a different layer which doesn't make a certain platform safe from enemy attacks. They also showed a pull cast, which is a rope that we can use again on highlighted places that we can use to escape the location or use it to our advantage to move fast around the enemy. And I also want to talk about combat because it looked very nice, with the use of combos specifically. Switching from a spear to a bow and arrows in the gameplay looked well polished, and I'm sure it will be fun to attack bigger enemies because that was one of the coolest things I did in Zero Dawn, especially if you remember Thunderjaw. Of course, as it was in the previous game, we will have access to different arrows that can break armor, do bigger damage, set the target on fire, etc. But also we saw the ability to charge the spear with Velasurges, giving us a lot more damage on the enemies, and it seems that's just one of the abilities we can use. Of course, overriding machines is here. We can use them as mounts for travel or to aid us in the fight, especially when Aloy fought Tremortusk. There are many combinations or styles we can utilize, even picking up weapons that we remove from the machines to our advantage. They also showed smoke bombs and other utilities that can slow down or immobilize enemies. That's also just one part of the weapons. They said we will have more, and especially we are gonna be able to craft them at the crafting table. Obviously, so far we can't comment too far when it comes to the story, but I will definitely keep a close eye on this game. So far, I believe we didn't get an exact release date. It might happen relatively soon, depending on their plans. And regarding platforms, this is coming out for PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4. It will be interesting to see what they have to sacrifice to have stable frame rate on the last gen. And some people have been asking about the PC port of this game. To be honest, I don't really expect a PC port until, the game sells and, some time passes, because technically if Sony is investing money into this, they will of course keep it as an exclusive to make money. And of course sell their new consoles. I mean, overall the game looks phenomenal. It looks better than I initially expected, and I think a lot of people are gonna find this game very nice, especially because showing the post-apocalyptic San Francisco, especially looking at the bridge itself. They, I think, did a nice job when it comes to like transitions in the overall environment and how environment was able to adapt itself into this new world. I do believe there is a lot of variety here to keep you interested, and of course we will see how the game progresses as the release date is coming closer. But yeah, that's everything for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to stay updated with more Horizon news, hit that like and subscribe button and tell me down below what you think about all of this. And as always, join our growing community on Twitter and Discord. And I do have a Patreon page. If you wanted an extra way to support the channel, you can do it below. And huge thanks to my current Patreon supporters. This is LKM signing out, and stay classy everyone. Bye bye.